Welcome to tonight's Zoom call. We're super excited that you were able to join us, and it's a wonderful October evening, very chilly out there finally.
Yay.
And yeah, super excited to share our stories a little bit with you, and we're going to try and keep them short and do something at the end as well. So my name is Amy, even though the name says Mary June on the corner there. My name's Amy. I'm just borrowing Mary June's account. So it's great to be with you this evening. And I want to introduce my friend Janice and have her share a little bit of her story and just what got you started with Plexus and why and
Sure.
what else you're led to say.
Yeah. Well, I'm really thankful to be able to share. It's a pleasure. I'm super excited. So I'm Janice, and I am a homeschool mama of 3. My 2 oldest are in college. My girls are in college, and my son is in 10th grade, bringing up the rear. So my story kind of comes out of an autoimmune disease that I have that causes me a lot of inflammation and extreme pain. I learned that through that experience, through coming to understand like what's going on with my body, that I needed supplements. So I started supplements. I worked to really heal my body. Conventional routes were not helping me with that, and so the supplements did help my body heal because it was absolutely all coming from my gut. And so about a year ago, I was introduced to Plexus supplements through Amy, and she really encouraged me to take a look at these supplements. She, knew that I had experience with them. I knew about them, and so she really challenged me to take a look at Plexus supplements. I was so skeptical, but when I finally took the time to dig in and really find out what was Plexus, what was the triplex, I am so excited to share with you what I found out. And one of the greatest components that I had been missing until I began, because I changed out my supplements I was on and started Plexus supplements, what came into my overall health picture was regulating my blood sugar. And so that was so important for inflammation and moods just being better. There was so much help with that, and I never had known that. So that's a huge thing I've learned, a huge thing I'm enjoying, and I'm looking forward for you to consider and to enjoy in your own life. I think you'll hear similar responses. The second thing was the probiotic, Probio 5 through Plexus, has a 3-component, an active 3-component to it that outdoes any probiotic that I have ever been on, and I was on great probiotics. I am a probiotic snob, but it has the action of putting back in the great bacteria that we need in our gut. It also has stomach enzymes in there that have a specific ingredient, serapeptase, which I am so excited to share with you about because it actually strips out the dead cells and dead tissues in our body. And it's just a huge help for us. We don't want that decomposing in us and just staying in our bodies. It sources so much disease and unhealthy things going on. And it has an antifungal component that kills yeast growth and overgrowth of yeast. So I've lost inches on the Plexus triplex. And you'll hear more about exactly what that triplex is if you've never heard about it as you continue to listen. I don't have terrible allergies this fall, so I'm not, grabbing for the antihistamine, which, by the way, packs on about 5-ish, 10 pounds on us when we're shutting down our natural system. It combats our metabolism. So, we don't have that fluffiness of needing an antihistamine, so that's so cool. And let's see, what else do I have here? I have high energy level, absolutely higher energy level. I've already said my moods are stabilized. So it's just huge, guys, like not having that up and down where, sometimes you just feel like, oh, can't take it anymore. And to have an more even manner is such an encouragement. So that my family, really appreciates that for sure. I just want to encourage you to try this, what you're hearing about tonight, to give it a try. This company, Plexus, is such an excellent company. They cover their products. If this is striking anything for you, and give it a 3 to 6 month try. I believe that you will not even consider returning any products, but just in case, to know it's kind of a nice safety net to know this company stands behind their products to the degree that they will refund you 60 days worth of your products. And so that's just encouraging, when you have that care given, that they really care about us, and want, for us to have an opportunity to try something that's life-changing. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've loved watching your journey so far. It's been amazing. So,
Thank you.
Yeah. So I have my mountain man burly husband.
Hey, Matt.
Hello.
Oh, he's at wrestling practice with our son, and I asked him just to share a little blurb about whatever he wants. So whatever you want to say, Matt, either how Plexus has helped you or just like something that you have been really impressed by the company itself or the products, either personally or just, in general. Yep. I know you have a lot you could say, but keep it short.
Yeah, I would probably say seeing the personal growth in my wife has been really amazing. And being a part of a company that is so intentional and really invests in their ambassadors above and beyond what you would expect. Those are two things that were on top of my mind this evening. Obviously, the health benefits are incredible. The compensation plan is wonderful. But I think for us, it's been the journey. That the process of learning and kind of really discovering ourselves on a deeper level, our strengths and weaknesses, and the struggle and the process and the conversations that go along with that, and the support team that Plexus provides has just been life-changing for us. So it's been tremendous.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been doing it now about 2 years. Is that right? Two and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of Amy's clearer and more confident mind is a result of the health benefit of the products, but also just the personal growth of sharing with people and the confidence and clarity of thought that requires. To do it for the long term. Right. A lot of people can, post something up there in the first 30 days and then, no one's interested, I guess I'll stop. But just to keep slugging away and continually rediscovering why you're doing this, examining your own motives. It's so good. So
yeah, I love that you brought that up, because I think that is a huge part of this journey, has been for each of us, and it's just been the why are we even doing this right now, right? And it's because we've each been touched in some way, and something has happened to us that is really life-changing. And I say that very carefully. I don't say that flippantly. And I don't place Plexus at the top of my list at all. I would say that absolutely the Lord Jesus Christ is the first thing that is most important to us as a family. And
I mean, if we say like Plexus, it's like this. When we say Plexus, we mean the people of Plexus.
Right, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like this vague thing out there. It's the people who have touched our lives, who have encouraged us, and who have listened, and who have challenged us, and who have blessed us, surprised us. And so, I mean, Plexus is not the church, obviously. It doesn't replace the gospel. And I mean, I don't feel the need to explain that. That's self-explanatory. But it's the people who are on this journey with us, and really the heartbeat of the company that's constantly reinforced is the values are just tremendous. I mean, we are in complete agreement with the values of the company. Yeah.
No, I love that. So I wanted to hop over to Molly next and have her share. And I love that you've been doing this for, well, I forget exactly. How many months have you been doing this?
I'm going to go. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can hop off. Yep, I know you got to
right.
go. See ya, love you.
See ya.
So I've been doing, I think, Plexus for about 5 months, since May, sometime in May.
Okay.
I started because Janice gave me some free samples, which was really amazing of her. But I guess I started because I couldn't lose weight. Like, I would eat healthy and exercise and, do everything you're supposed to do and gain weight. And that was really incredibly frustrating, that I would work out for months and months and then just gain muscle weight and not lose any fat at all. And it was always has been an issue because we grew up eating really unhealthy. And so like that health journey to eating a decent diet has been really hard. And I was also tired all the time. Like, I didn't realize just how much I was sleeping until I wasn't sleeping that much anymore. Like, 10, 11, 12 hours a night. And then I'd still need a nap or two the next day just to get through the day. And so when I started taking Plexus, like, I right away, within a week, felt better. I felt like I hadn't ever felt before. I had so much more energy. I didn't feel just like tired all the time. And I started losing weight right away. So it's about 5 months in, and I knew I wanted to become an ambassador because I knew I wanted to keep taking the products, and I knew that I had to pay for them somehow. And I've lost almost 15 pounds, and I never nap anymore. And I was addicted to sugar, and I'm not anymore. Like, I used to like do schoolwork, and I'd have like a bag of candy, and I just like, eat Runts or something while I was doing schoolwork, and I haven't bought candy in weeks.
Wow.
Husband Karen. The sugar cravings are way less, which is amazing. I would have to have sugar. I'd have to go to the store and buy it, or I'd have to make something. And I feel that way like hardly ever anymore, which is really great. I joined the company, and like, kind of like Matt was saying, like, I haven't ever met a group of people that have been so kind and compassionate, and like the community here is really incredible, and they really help me to stay consistent and build me up, and are so encouraging, which is why I was scared to join the business, and I heard all sorts of things from friends. It's a market, it's a pyramid scheme. Like, what are you doing? Is that Nadine?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Molly said hi.
Hi, Molly. Hi, Nadine. But yeah, so I'm so glad that I took the plunge and joined the company.
Me too.
So it's been so much fun. It's so exciting. And I never thought of myself as a leader before. I've always just kind of thought of myself as a follower, and that's just who I am, and that's okay. But since joining Plexus and joining the business and being part of this team, I can really see myself and really want to be like a leader. And that's really exciting. Just like the personal growth that is happening through being a part of this company is something that's really exciting and incredible for me. So.
Love that. I love that. So much fun. So much fun watching you grow. Love it. Oh. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
You are still muted. Do you want to go next? There we go. That's fine. Rachel is my good friend. Her and her husband and my husband were best friends growing up. So it's really fun to reconnect this way. And I love her story so far. And whenever I say so far, it's because all of our stories are constantly changing and evolving. And that's what life is about. So fire away.
Absolutely. Well, I just hopped on here, so I'm sorry if I'm keep saying the same thing that everybody else does.
No.
I've watched for a really, really long time. And I was like, there's no way I want to do it's, multiple marketing. There's no way. I'm not doing that. That's not me. Just kind of sat back and watched, and I just kept seeing Amy consistently saying the same things. Like, she had balanced energy. She was not as moody anymore. And like, I don't know, I just really admired her, and I loved watching her walk and how this was such a huge impact in her family. So I said, I want that too. And then I waited too long. But, the Lord provided, and my husband was like, okay, just do it. Just sign up. And I had started with a trial the year before, the 7-day trial. And then about a year and a half after, I decided we're going to do it. And I never regret it. I've been on the Plexus for 5 months and with Plexus for 5 months. And it has changed so much for me. There's things I never ever thought I would, be rid of. And I can't believe that these supplements that I thought were just weight loss or just energy is so much more than that.
Yes. Totally agree. Love it. And you have how many children?
Oh, I have five girls under the age of 7. So yeah, the energy's huge. It's not spiked like coffee, and I was chugging like probably 4 cups of like that a day throughout the day, and I'm off completely. I don't even have it in the morning because I realized, I just need to be balanced. I don't need the spiking and the crashing in the afternoon. So.
That's so good. Wow. I love it. I saw somebody on our team described it as crawling to the coffee pot every morning.
It's just a horrible existence. But we feel like as moms, we have to push to get through, and we've got this long list of things we have to do during the day, and let's just keep pumping that caffeine to get through, and we're not addressing the root issues. And that's what I've loved about Plexus is it totally does. It resets your system. It's just incredible.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. I love your story. Yeah.
Like Amy said.
What was that?
And it's just starting. Like you
right.
said.
Exactly. Like, think about where you'll be in a year.
I know.
Yeah. So cool. So Lisa and I have been good friends since, well, when we were like 12, we knew each other, and we were good friends then, and then kind of a long time of not really ever talking just because of whatever life, paths go this way, and then God brought our paths back together again, which is so fun. And I love her story too. So
take it away.
Take it away.
Well, oh gosh, there's so much I could say. I can want to reiterate everything that everyone else has said. I started my journey because I was hopeful. I first heard about Plexus as a weight loss thing, and I didn't really need that. And then I started seeing Amy post about things like energy and digestive issues and mood swings, and all those things I thought that I was just going to have to live with for the rest of my life. Like, oh, your mood swings are just because you're a woman and that's what happens, and you're tired. So, that's why you need caffeine all the time. And digestive issues is just, I never really knew a lot about gut health. I never really knew the connection of how our bodies were supposed to function. And I took a leap of faith thinking, oh yeah, I'll just get my money back in 60 days. But I immediately saw results as far as sleeping, and my energy levels were so high. I didn't realize that your energy could be, you didn't realize you weren't supposed to nap every day, or I wasn't sleeping through the night. I was getting up for 3 or 4 hours in the middle of the night, and my child finally slept through the night. It's just, so I was just living this existence of, one day to the next, and I wasn't actually living. I was just existing, and I was tired of existing. I was tired of feeling my stomach, do flips all the time and not be able to eat and not be able to go out with friends without having to, run to the bathroom. And so again, it was just hope, and a hope and a prayer. And it's become so much more. Just as my body heals, I didn't realize like how much it was healing. And still 2.5 years later, I'm still seeing things. My kids don't know when my monthly friend comes, which is amazing because I used to be a rager. And I didn't want to be that mom. I didn't want to be that either tired or angry all the time. So it's been a huge thing. And I guess one of the biggest things is the stories that you hear are so true, and genuine. We're not just pulling like random things. Mm-hmm. Every single story is true, and every single story amazes me every day. And it's why I continue to look at gut health. It's why I continue to look at why these products are so good. And all the ambassadors do their research, and they talk to people they trust. And it's just a genuine company, and just above board, from the business side to the product side. So I've just been blown away by just our team, and just people from other teams just coming and rallying. I just asked somebody from another team today something, and she got back to me right away, and it was awesome. So just take a leap. It's awesome. Just the environment itself and the friends that you make are 1,000 times worth it, but then the products just push it over the edge. So yeah, take a leap.
Yes. Love that. Yes. So good. Oh, I've always been the type of person that just loves people, loves friends, and it's just literally my favorite job ever because I get to help people get healthy and always be surrounded by friends, like whether it's just on a chat or on a video chat like this or in person. It's just so much fun that we always can chat about health, and there's no drama, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I love that part about being a part of this company, and this team is amazing. So I just love all of you so much, so much. So real quick, as we finish off, I did want to quick cover the triplex. I know that Janice had touched on it, and I wanted to mention what that even is if you've never heard of it, or maybe you have and you just need a refresher. You might have seen us post about the pink drink. And that's a super, it's the core product of Plexus, and it's basically, it comes in little sticks like this, and you just open it up and it's powder, and you put it in a glass of water, and it tastes great, and that is what is balancing your blood sugar. It's giving us sustained energy, and just really, it is an amazing product. So this is like balance in a stick. So super, super great. And it has a lot of other properties to it. I could kind of go off, but some people just don't really care. So if you do want to know more, just message one of us, and we'd love to share more details about like what's in it. And I'll just tell you that I'm very careful about what I put in my body, and I do not like dyes. I mean, this is pink from beets, and there's no artificial stuff in it. So it's fantastic. So that's the pink drink. And then the other two things are the gut health products, and this is BioCleanse, and this is Probio5. I know it's really hard to see on my computer, but this helps kind of flush out toxins, oxygenate your blood. It's a fantastic product. Helps me with, it's very simple magnesium, and this is the probiotic, which has enzymes and antifungal in there. Unbelievable. So good. So between these two, I like to describe this as like scrubbing a toilet, and then this is like flushing the toilet to really make it clean. So it's, these two together are really good. So between those three, this is the triplex that we always talk about, and it's a great place to start. If I could say to start on anything, I would also add in the X Factor vitamin, which is the only multivitamin I've ever taken that actually does something. Part of my story is that my hair is actually growing, and I've never been able to grow it past this length right here. This is just like part of my old bangs, and now it's like down to here. So that's crazy. So yeah, super, super. And there's like hundreds of those stories. So it's not just me, but yeah, love these products. So good. And like all of us have said, just take the leap, just try it. I mean, today marks 10 weeks till Christmas. So give yourself an early Christmas present so that when Christmas Day comes around, you'll be like, wow, you know, like you'll be so, so thankful that you gave it a try. And I'm just really grateful for my good friend who told me about it, and good friends tell people things that work and that really mean a lot to them. So that's what we're here to do. And that's why we're doing this video chat with you. And we hope that you enjoyed it. We each have our own little specials going on. So get with a person who invited you and say, hey, what's the special? And we'll let you know. So I already posted on my wall what my special is. So if you didn't catch that, you can ask me. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I'm really excited. We kept this at exactly a half an hour. Well done. That was a challenge. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Good night.
Good night.